here for another TSPN interview. I'm with head boys baseball coach Tim Mary.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great.
So my first question is, obviously last year didn't go as y'all planned. How are you going to try and turn around the season this year?
Well, everybody's healthy for one, and again, as you saw in your previous interviews, we have a great senior class this year. 8 seniors are providing a lot of leadership and culture and mentoring, and so I'm really excited about the attitude and the effort that we've had really all winter and certainly in the last couple of weeks since we got started.
Yeah, so I noticed y'all have had a bunch of workouts throughout the year, starting probably back into the fall. Who is like a couple guys that really stand out to you that have put in the work in the off season?
Well, again, JD and Carter and Logan all look really good right now. Daniel Miller and, Will Carter's had some issues, but I think he's pretty healthy. That's the main thing. I think our guys are pretty healthy for the most part. Some of our juniors, Brendan Ridley's had an injury, but I think he's in pretty good shape. And then the young guys that Carter and JD mentioned, we've got a good young crew coming along in terms of arms that are developing, and I think we'll be real good here, some this year and obviously in the next couple.
So you talk about injuries a lot, and obviously there were a lot of injuries last year. How do you as a coach trying to prevent injuries happening?
Well, we do work basically year-round. We work in September and October. We take November off, and then we start up in December with the throwing program and on-ramp through January until we start in February. So we try to make sure that we're taking care of our arms and lifting, and some of the guys do their own work outside as well, which helps. Last year was a couple of freak injuries that just happened all at the same time. So some of those had nothing to do with baseball, but maybe other sports or other things. So we do the best we can. We try to make sure that we're loose, and we get to have a good dynamic workout every day, and do some rotational work on our own. So keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. So thinking back to Trinity Sports, a lot of teams can think of their team as feeling like a family. If you had to describe the Trinity baseball from a coach's perspective, what would you call it?
Well, that family gets overused. This year we've done something new, which is kind of go to the battalion system. So with each of the 8 seniors, two seniors got a battalion of 6 or 7 guys each, and they have their responsibilities pre-practice, during and post-practice. So that's working out real well. I'm real pleased with the responsibility and the accountability that's reflecting, and those seniors leading their own battalion. So it's working out well.
All right, and then what are a couple goals that you have for this season?
Well, I'm excited. Last year, before the injuries, there was a lot of attention on us and a lot of preseason press. This year, we're not getting that, which I like better. I think we're going to have a very solid team and kind of getting overlooked right now, and I think we'll surprise a lot of people. And we're going to be solid defensively and offensively, and hopefully get some key pitching. I think we'll have a great year.
All right, last question. Who's your favorite professional baseball player?
You had to get one to stump me here, right? It would have to be a Cardinal. I'd probably say Ozzie Smith.
Well, thank you, Coach Mary, and we're looking forward to see you play up in the baseball field.
Come and see us. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Hey, welcome back to another TSPN interview. I'm here with Carter Schuma and JD Stemhagen. So I'm going to go Carter first, then JD. So my first question is, last year y'all faced a lot of injuries. Not the greatest season. How are you all going to try and turn it around this year?
Kind of our goal of the season this year is to just have fun. We have a lot of good players returning, a lot of new faces, a lot of freshmen that can make an impact this year. And so we're just going to see what we got this year and just leave it all out there.
Yeah, no, definitely what Carter said, and just looking, compete hard every day, and just good things are going to happen. So that's it.
Yeah, JD, so I know that you personally suffered from a back injury last year and had to sit out most of the season. How does it feel coming back to the game you love?
Well, I haven't been able to sleep for a couple of days. I know I'm not going to be able to sleep much tonight. I'm just really excited. Just excited to get to have one last season with my friends. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so you talked about, Carter, some of the freshmen that can really make an impact. Who are those freshmen?
Lawson McLeod, who is a new face this year, and Jalen German, who is a second-year guy, played good minutes for an 8th grader. And both pitchers, they both can hit a little bit. I think Jalen can be a really big bat in our lineup this year, but both of them pitching, I can just see them being like huge roles this year in our pitching staff.
Yeah. Well, also I think Cole Hartley, he's a sophomore and he's looked very good. I'm excited for him. I think he's going to have a good season. He kind of can play a bunch of different positions, so he's going to get opportunities. So I'm excited for him. I think he's going to have a good year.
So y'all have a pretty big senior class. How are you going to try and bring all the seniors together to help lead this team to hopefully a great season?
Well, kind of we just went on a Florida trip, got back a few days ago, and that was senior-led in a lot of ways. So I think that kind of brought us together in a team aspect and kind of a leadership roles. And we have, like, a lot of leadership in the locker room right now. Like, me, JD, Logan kind of established ourselves as kind of like captains, I would say. But even the seniors that aren't captains, they still have a huge role in our locker room energy, our game energy, and just how we play overall.
Yeah, I think also we just try to do a lot as a team in general where, we spend a lot of time with the seniors, but also kind of building a tight relationship with the younger guys. So just trying to, form a tight bond with each other.
So we're going to do a couple lightning round. Pre-game meal.
Pre-game meal. Does it have to be a full meal or can I pick a snack?
Snack.
I'm going to go goldfish as a pre-game meal.
Probably, if we have a Saturday game, I'll make a steak, but I'd say most time just my mom's PB&J that gets the job done.
Who's your favorite baseball player of all time?
I'll probably go Madison Bumgarner.
Joey Votto's my guy growing up, Reds fan. So.
And last year, who was the biggest guy you looked up to?
I'd say Brian Curley. He didn't play, but he was just always kind of my inspiration, looking up to a guy. So Brian Curley.
Obviously, yeah, Matthew and Joe are really good players, but I think Matthew, I feel he deserved a better season, senior season. So I looked up to him just the way he went after it every day, especially the season didn't go as we planned, but he brought the right energy to the field every day. So definitely Matthew Rollins.
Yeah, well, thanks for doing the interview, and we'll see y'all up at the baseball field.
Sure. Thank you.
Yep.